Well, good afternoon. It is me. Yes, you know my name. Like I said on my YouTube channel, I wanted to be like reality check with Jacqueline Corpus Christi. Okay, and it's about real life, real people, real estate, real topics, real issues. Anyway, so today is another real estate post. Okay, and so today's real estate post is, what flavor do you like? Okay, and I'm so excited, like I can use my hands right now because I balanced my phone somewhere. I'm not using a selfie stick, but anyway, so I was thinking about this. Let me straighten my hair a little bit, there we go. I was thinking about this because, you know, oftentimes when, as a realtor and as, you know, when you're going to look for a home, you're thinking, what am I looking for? And people will give us different criteria, and so I call that, what's your flavor? So, you know, when you're going to look for a home, I tell people, don't settle too much. You know, you have your likes. I love being able to use my hands. You have your likes and your wants, okay, and they're different. And you know, your needs and your wants. Sorry, I'm getting so excited about using my hands. I'm not thinking right. So your needs and your wants. So you start off with your needs. What do you need? Okay, I need 3 bedrooms, 2 full baths, and a big laundry room, or I need a big kitchen, or I need a lot of storage space, or I need a backyard. I have 4 dogs, like I do. I need a house that doesn't need a lot of maintenance. Okay, what else? I need a house that will pass FHA, VA appraisal inspection. Okay, so you know, we have these certain needs, and it needs to be within this criteria. And I really need you know, a big master or a big bathroom. Anyway, all that stuff. So we've got our needs, and then we go with our wants. Okay, and then then I said, what do you want? And they said, well, I really need this, but I really like, if I could, have a kitchen with a island counter. I really wish if I could, apart from my needs, I'd love to have a really big backyard. I would like to have a walk-in closet, or I'd like to have double sinks, but I don't have to. You know, I'd like to be in this particular area, but I don't have to be, but if I can, I'd like to. But I'm willing to go here, here, and here. So there's certain things that people aren't willing to compromise on. Now, what I try to encourage people about is saying, okay, well, once again, let's focus on your needs. And for example, we might get all these things that you need, and that's all you can afford. We can only afford the needs, right? Maybe the bedrooms have carpet, and maybe the paint's not the color you like, and maybe the yard's kind of unkept. But we have everything you need, and the other things are just cosmetic that you can deal with later. Okay, so you can add some plants, you can paint, you can put in new carpet eventually. You know, now if you can afford to get your wants and your needs, that's great. But if you can't, recognize that you don't have to get discouraged because you don't have your wants, because those wants are just cosmetic and they can be added. Okay, so a lot of times we'll get a house and I'll say, look, you need closing credits, so we can't ask them for the carpet. Or, you know, you want a new HVAC, so we're not going to be asking them for, you know, to professionally clean or to do this, that, and the other. Okay, so there's certain things that we need. We need those closing costs. I'd want them to clean the carpet or give me new carpet too, but in reality, I can't ask them for the closing costs and new carpet. So, and then sometimes people, they really want a 4-bedroom home that's 2 bath. I mean, I got an email recently. I want, what is it, a 3-bedroom, 2 bath, preferably 1,500 square feet for under $100,000. And I was like, and they're not investors. So I was like, yeah, that would be nice. I would like to be a size, no, I could be a size 8, 10 again. I'm working on it. But meaning I would never be a size 3. Never, or 5 or 6. But you know, that's nice, but it's not really realistic unless you can be an investor and you have a lot of cash and you can, you know, really renovate that house. So anyway, you've got your needs, your wants, and then determine what flavor you want. Once again, back to the topic, what flavors do you like? Okay, if you really want a backyard, I tell my clients, I said, let's not settle. Okay, let's not settle and feel like we begrudgingly went into something. Okay, so I tell them, I said, oftentimes I'll have a client go, oh, well, I think we can make this work, or I think we can make this work, or I think we can make this work. And I just kind of have a gut check, and I tell them, I go, I'm really not interested in just selling you something. I'm interested in making sure I really get you a good investment, number one, because real estate, more than anything, my nose itches. More than anything, real estate is an investment. So you have to have emotions in it, but you can't be emotional. Okay, so it's an investment. So recognize this is a good location. Does it have good features that are going to be good for the future? If you're stuck in this, if you have this home 2-3 years or 20 years from now, is it still going to be a good home to be stuck in? Or stuck owning? Like, will it be a good rental? Will it be a good investment in the future? Ask yourself those things. Are you happy driving down the street, right? If you don't like driving down the street, or you don't like walking through the door, it's not the right flavor for you, and you don't have to beat yourself up. So going back to encouraging them, I encourage them and I say, in light of what you've told me, I think you can get what you want. I think you can get more of what you want. I said, I don't think you should settle on this. I think we'll get closer to what you want. And I would say pretty much every time it's happened. Or I tell them, you have these needs that we can't fulfill, or you have these wants that you really want and you're not willing to compromise on. And I said, then you just need to wait. Save more money, save more cash, pay off more debt. And then in a year or two, buy a home that, is, that you can afford, that's more expensive, that you can find those features in more. Okay. So know what your flavors are, know what what you really need versus what you really want. Like the thought that just came to mind is just an amazing chocolate cake. Okay. And the cake is amazing. Like, you could just have the cake kind of like a muffin, right? But it's really nice if you can have that frosting on it. Kind of takes it over the top. But in this case, we could add frosting later. So, and if you don't like, once again, I go back to my dating analogy. If it's not a racial or weird thing, if you just don't find yourself attracted to a blonde person, or a blue-eyed person, or a blonde blue-eyed person, there's no shame in it. It's just, I don't know why I'm not attracted to blonde blue-eyed people. I'm just not. So don't force yourself, because you always feel unsettled. Now, unless you fall in love with that person, that house, because you didn't realize really what it was, okay, good. Hey, give it a chance. But I just really encourage people not to settle for things that they don't have peace with. I say, stick with your gut, and in my Christianese, I say, the Holy Spirit, the Lord will lead you. He'll protect you. Just stick with that gut, because I say the gut is where the Holy Spirit lives. So it's on the inner man. So when you think about your gut, that's God talking to you. Okay. So anyway, have a great day. And I like chocolate. I like vanilla too, but if there's chocolate versus vanilla, it's chocolate. That's my flavor. Okay. Have a good day.